Bacon for breakfast is still as popular as it has ever been, especially in the UK, and it is important to ensure that bacon quality standards are continually checked and, where possible, improved. 3 partners: Fomaco, a leading manufacturer of curing equipment; Cryovac of Grace Packaging, a leader in packaging materials and systems technology; and the well-known Danish Meat Trade College in Roskilde, have pooled their know-how to jointly develop a new system called the Quality Curing Process for Bacon, or Q.C.P, to provide quality cured bacon to the food industry. To ensure that the customer is supplied with high-quality products, raw materials of the finest quality must be used. The Fomaco brine injector, FGM-208, with differential injections across the width of the conveyor, compensates for the meat's naturally inconsistent texture depending on the type of muscle and the fat-to-meat percentage being processed. Due diligence legislation requires that labelling contains detailed information on such items as added water, and therefore the distribution and amount of brine injected must be strictly controlled. The Fomaco FGM-208 meets these requirements fully and can be programmed to manage up to 20 different products. The brine is injected, and the automatic computer controls ensure that only the prescribed amount of brine will be injected into the meat. After injection, the product enters the Fomaco dry salting machine, where it then passes an air knife which blows off any excess brine remaining on the surface of the meat, after which the product automatically passes through a closed chamber in which dry salt is blown onto and into the surfaces of the meat. The nozzles blowing the salt are only operated when meat is present, and these nozzles, which are automatically controlled, deliver a predetermined amount of salt. This operation provides a vital contribution towards extending the product's shelf life, whilst ensuring a more traditional tasting bacon and high colour development. The meat is then tumbled using a Fomaco CT375 continuous protein activator. The tumbling time, although short, is long enough to activate the proteins within the meat. This action is one of the key steps to achieving increased process yields, as well as an attractive bacon colour and reduced exudate migration when the consumer eventually cooks the bacon. Cryovac flexible packaging systems and shrink bags with excellent barrier and shrink properties ensure that the added brine and salt remain in the product during the curing, transportation and storage processes under optimum hygiene standards. Loading of products into shrink bags requires a disciplined approach to ensure optimum results. The correctly sized Cryovac shrink bag should be selected to fit the product so that the primal keeps its shape during the rest of the process. An important innovation from Cryovac, which helps to prevent loose moisture in the bag, is the patented Ultravac system. This new system ensures that the product doesn't suffer any unnecessary stress during the vacuumization process. Shrinking is the vital final step of the quality curing process for bacon. The correct shrink temperature is essential in order to achieve the second skin effect, which will help to minimize the loose moisture in the bag during curing, distribution and storage. The Cryovac shrink bag and equipment ensure a perfect shrink without undue deformation of the products. Packed products are then carefully placed into trays in a predetermined manner to ensure that they do not suffer handling and stocking abuse during the curing, transportation and storage phases. After 48 hours, the product is ready for conversion into bacon rashers, steaks or joints. After inspection, the trays are placed directly into the fridge or freezer without any further handling. Freezing enables the product to be pressed and sliced more economically. The products in the shrink bags are now pressed into the desired rasher shape. Freezing and pressing the product with the bag left on avoids dehydration of the bacon surface and also offers a reduction in the handling and hygiene costs. When the product leaves the press, the bag can be automatically slit for easy removal. This is the final step of the process, where the product is sliced into rashers ready for retail packaging. The quality curing process for bacon has a positive effect on all stages from raw material to retail packaging, utilizing all the modern packaging concepts. These changes and improvements mean that the total costs have been optimized. The quality curing process for bacon provides the means to cure the full range of primal cuts from a side of pork. Therefore, in addition to quality and process improvements, such as reduced exudate cookout, greater product consistency, and improved eating quality and flavour, flexibility, shrink, and quality are key words in the new quality curing process for bacon primals. Flexibility, because the quality curing process makes it possible for the first time to produce bacon from all primal cuts: backs, streaky, folded middles, gammons, and even foreends on just one processing line. Although many of the processing costs have been shrunk, the flexibility of the process gives the individual processor absolute control over the product quality he requires. Shrink. Costs of equipment, space, labour, loose moisture in the pack, hygiene, and slicing costs. Quality, because of improvements in flavour, reduced exudate cookout, and consistency. The know-how of Fomaco, Cryovac, and the Danish Meat Trade College now forms the basis of a continuous assessment and optimization of the quality curing process for bacon, enabling it to fulfill the trends and requirements of the future.